and here we go. The thing, hit the thing, running inside. The stairs and oh, yeah, friendly fire isn't. And I set the trap. So pickles. Oh well. Ha ha, sucker! That was it. There, Jimmy Jamphonic here, bringing you some high-level gameplay from a mediocre player. I left this clip in because I thought it was pretty cool. I thought a lot of things about Battlefield Hardline were done right. I know it's faced some criticism that it's not a Battlefield in its true sense of being this gigantic military shooter, and it isn't. But for what it is, I think this game is a hell of a lot of fun, and I hope that maybe this video can show some of the things that I've learned in the few weeks that it's been out. I want to start right away, going right into one of my favorite weapons, the MPX. You're going to see some gameplay of that coming up here in 1 second. And there it is, the MPX, right there. I'm not going to throw any stats up on the screen. I really would rather talk about how this gun is just fun to use and how it performs in a combat situation. Now, like I said, I'm a mediocre player. But look at this, I'm able to take out targets at a pretty medium distance, and I have a silencer on this thing which is supposed to decrease the range, and I'm assuming it does, but I've never really noticed it. I'm able to keep myself off the mini-map for an extended amount of time using that silencer, which in this game I find to be the most important thing. I've used weapons that I consider to be absolutely trash. You throw a silencer on that thing, you have such a high level of survivability. Right there. I probably should have been dead. I don't know how I survived that one. But this thing, and look at that. If he was a foot over to the left, that would have been a great shot. Poor performance on my end. Like I said, mediocre gamer. So right here, I'm going to be scanning around, just trying to find those targets. Look at that. It just drops people so fast. It has such a solid rate of fire, such a controlled amount of recoil. I mean, you can go ADS with this thing so fast that it's very hard for the enemy to keep up with you. Even a moderate player like myself, very mediocre gameplay, is able to look like a damn hero up here because of how quick I can eliminate targets. Of the bonuses of this weapon, mixed with the fact that it has an incredibly short reload time, make this one of my top 3 favorite weapons in this game as it stands at the moment. I'm really glad they didn't do any cross-class unlocks of weapons. I'm actually really happy with the limited amount of weapons in the game. I feel I don't need more skins on weapons that do relatively the same amount of stats. I'm really glad that they went with a smaller, more comprehensive list. Okay, now it's time for some Enforcer footage. The SA here that I'm using is probably my favorite Enforcer weapon. I got a silencer on it again. To me, staying off the map in Battlefield Hardline is the absolute most important thing. I've gotten the drop on so many people simply because they didn't know that I was there and I had killed somebody relatively close to them. They just never saw me on the map. I also wanted to throw some Blood Money footage in here because Blood Money is such a fantastic addition to this game. It is a perfect game mode. I've seen games switch where we are losing by so much and we pull it around again. Look at that hip fire kill with this weapon. And that's at some pretty good distance. This thing is a beast. So I'm going to grab all that guy's money off him. I'm not going to try to raid their vault if I don't have to. You're just a sitting duck. So all I did was just run around a little bit, went to a building or two, just trying to stay alive, trying to plan my escape. I decided to go over here and try to get in that vehicle. The guy took off without me. I found one more enemy. Look at the damage that thing can do. There are not a lot of hits on the target, and I still took him down. So I'm going to run up in here, just try to hide out. One of my buddies in my party asks, hey, is anybody alive? Is anybody loaded? And my response to him, and I quote, is, I'm so scared. I'm surrounded by the enemy, and I got to get out of here, and I can't. I got no way out. I'm just surrounded. Everywhere I look, there's enemy. He goes, yo, come out front. So I hop on the motorcycle. What other game are you going to get this in? Look at how it's like being in a movie right here. So we're going to shoot all the way around, headed back towards our base. He's going to avoid enemy fire from these guys right here. Coming up is the best kill I've seen in Battlefield, bar none. I can't believe he pulls this off. I'm going to play this again for you in slow motion. Watch this. We are coming up on this door. I see that guy coming in. I'm thinking, we're done. I hop off, about to take some shots. He kills him with the motorcycle. He kills him with a flying motorcycle. What other game can give you that? It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And my buddy Dennis is so excited that he literally bursts into a ball of energy right there. You'd think he was taken down by a taser. Not the case. Literally combusted into raw energy.
So here we are again. I bust out the MPX. I can't get enough of this weapon. I also loved this clip. I fell in love with it when I started editing it. I thought it was just a very cinematic clip with, you know, the APC outside trying to bust its way in. Then I had all these enemies just approaching from multiple directions. It just felt good. And you know what? With this weapon in my hand, I felt capable of really fortifying this position. Now, some people might watch this and consider this a camping situation. I don't really look at it as camping. I mean, I'm trying to defend an objective. That's not really camping. You keep coming to me, I'm going to keep killing you. And here's my second favorite thing about the mechanic class, the 38 snub nose. That thing will wreck people. You could take somebody that took a little bit of damage from your NPX and thinks that they have the upper hand on you and just totally reverse that situation. And in most shooters, I avoid revolvers like the plague. I was really unhappy being forced to use it on this class until I did the first couple times, and the recoil is just so manageable. The weapon is devastating. Now here we go. Like I said, Seahawk that completely. But unlike them, I can still win because I have the 38 snub nose. Take a moment to reload all of my weapons behind a safe soda machine right there, and then I kill the last person in the room. Feels good every time. So, this is the first game that I realized just how powerful the gas grenades can be. I don't mean damage-wise, because you're not going to be doing a lot of damage. You're not going to get a lot of kills with it. I mean, if you do, hooray! But that's not really what they're here for. They're here for that hit detection. Look at that. It takes all the guessing out of popping around a corner or looking out a window. You throw one of those things outside a window, maybe while you're trying to grab some money out of the middle vault, and you're going to know exactly when somebody's outside and when they're going to be coming in. Okay, so what did we learn so far? I'm not very good at this game. Watch. Failing, failing, failing. Victory! So making my way back to the vault. There's one guy, there's another. I hesitate. Probably should have died. I don't know how I didn't. I'm guessing Herb the Bad Luck Troll, who's also responsible for all the lag we've ever had the day off. And I was able to just barely squeak out that one. So I did some running around, chopped that out, and then I put everything that I've said so far in this video to work. The UMP45 right here, I would kind of comment the same comments I gave the MPX. It's amazing. I botched this grenade throw, but it's okay because it's gas. Gas will go in through a door just the same. So I run around over here because I know somebody's in there, and now I get that hit detection. So I'm positive there's at least one guy. So I check to the window to the right. Don't see anybody. I know they're on the left. And bingo, bango, easy peasy. This clip here is one of my favorites. I just unlocked a Scar and realized that it's atrocious without any attachments on it. I might as well just use it like a club. But look at that grenade throw. I figured botched grenade. But oh no, the enemy did me a favor and just drove over it for me. So right here is a little footage of another trick I learned, and it also emphasizes just how miserable I am with these games. There's sniper fire happening all around me. I don't even turn to look behind me. I ended up looking at a wall. But I see that grenade thrown, I put myself on the mini-map by firing without a silencer, and then kill the guy when he runs from me on the map. I don't know if that's actually what happened, but I like to believe it is. So that about wraps up this video. I'm currently working on 2 new ones that hopefully I will be able to put up soon. One of them is The Joy of Breaching Charges Part 1, a film noir love story. And the second one is my quest to unlock the Knockout. I actually, at the time of this recording, have unlocked the Knockout and the double barrel shotgun in 1 week, so hopefully that video will post soon. I hope you enjoyed this one, and as always, happy hunting. Up, I might need ammo!